What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is game day for the NFL. I'm so excited, very excited. It's gonna be an exciting season. Every year is an exciting season. NFL, my favorite sport of all time. Football, my favorite sport of all time. I'm just so excited. Today we have a matchup 8:20 in Los Angeles. The Buffalo Bills facing the reigning Super Bowl champions, Los Angeles Rams. Gonna be a great game. But today we're doing predictions. Okay, I'm gonna be predicting all of the games this week. I'm gonna be doing this all season. Okay, it's gonna be fun. Every Thursday I'm gonna be predicting games. It's gonna be fun. Hope you guys enjoy. So like I mentioned, Buffalo Bills versus Rams. This is gonna be a great game. Okay, we're starting off with this prediction. This is on NBC. I thought it was gonna be on Amazon Prime, but I guess they're doing it for the first year. I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. I hate that they're changing everything up, but I don't know. Is this good for football? Who knows? We're not getting into that, but this is the game, okay? Bills versus Los Angeles Rams. Players to look out for. Okay, Josh Allen, who I think is going to be my MVP, or not just my MVP, the NFL MVP. Okay, Stephon Diggs. On defense, yeah, Von Miller coming from Los Angeles. On the Rams, Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, who had one of the best seasons of all time, and I think I ever witnessed the greatest season of all time, full season, including playoffs and regular season. Allen Robinson, who they just added from the Bears. Okay, he's going to be a great addition. They did lose OBJ. Now, whether he signs or not with them later on, who knows, but they will not have him this game. Tyler Higbee at tight end. Cam Akers, coming back from one of the craziest Achilles recoveries ever at running back. On defense, they're going to be loaded again. Okay, Bobby Wagner from Seattle. Aaron Donald, okay, one of the best defensive players of all time. And Jalen Ramsey, best corner in the league. My prediction now, I think this is going to be a high offensive game, high scoring game. I'm going with the Bills, 35, the Rams, 31. On to the 1 o'clock games now. My Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the Cincinnati Bengals, former AFC champions from last year. Scary. But looking at some of the injury reports, which I'll start adding, Marcus Allen on the Steelers and Deontay Johnson, they're both questionable. I think they will be able to play. Okay, then the Bengals losing out on 2 tight ends. They're questionable, not losing out, but they are questionable. Mitchell Wilcox and Devin Asiasi. Okay, I don't want to mispronounce that. But, okay, doing some player comparisons, okay. Joe Burrow versus Mitch Trubisky. Obviously, Joe Burrow. It's going to be a great opportunity, though, to see a new quarterback, a faster quarterback, a more mobile quarterback. We're so used to Big Ben over the years. Love Big Ben, but obviously he was slowing our offense down the last couple of years. We're having a new mobile quarterback, no matter who it is. I'm just happy to have a new mobile quarterback and to see how it is. Hopefully our offense just really goes off. Bengals, however, they're coming back, probably the best wide receiver trio in the league. Okay, also Joe Mixon, who is still underrated, I think, and a solid defense. So to predict, I'm going to go with the Bengals here. The exact score, I'm not sure. I think it's going to be a close game, though, but I think the Bengals are going to pull away with this win, unfortunately. Going into our next 1 o'clock game, we have the Saints versus Falcons. Now, of course, these are all 1 o'clock games, but I'm just going in the order. Saints and Falcons. Okay, Saints, Jameis Winston is back from a terrible injury last year. They have Michael Thomas, who is questionable, but Olave drafted from the draft. Falcons, still trying to figure out their quarterback situation. I'm pretty sure they all are going to be going with Marcus Mariota. Looking at some injuries. Jake London, their new wide receiver on the Falcons, he's questionable. Then on the Saints, I mentioned, of course, Michael Thomas, but they also questionable is Traquan Smith, Tanner Owen, Landon Young, Dwayne Washington, and Eric McCoy. To go with this one, I'm going to go with the Saints by at least a touchdown. On to the next game. We are seeing the 49ers versus Bears. The Bears are going to be one of the worst teams in the league this year. 49ers having a new quarterback in Trey Lance. They're going to be solid. Okay, I'm not going to keep going through all the players. You already know who they are. Deebo Samuel, who could have been in MVP talks last year, could be in it again this year. Okay, could do it all. Receive, could run. He's a problem. Offense is going to be still fun, but it's going to be, new to see Trey Lance at quarterback. But of course, they've been on and off with him and Jimmy G last year. Probably going to be the same this year. Who knows? I think the 49ers are going to win this one in Soldier Field by 2 touchdowns. Eagles and Lions. I'm rooting for the Lions this year, especially watching them on Hard Knocks. The head coach, Dan Campbell, he wants to win. Okay, he's the passion that the Lions need at head coach. Lions have a lot of young talent. Okay, Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jared Goff. I mean, I know he's not legit, but he can get it done. Okay, he can win you games. Okay, Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams. That defense is pretty stacked. The offensive line's getting better. So I think the Lions are going to be really good this year. I do, however, think the Eagles are going to win this one by, I think, 3 points. I think they'll win. Patriots versus Dolphins. Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, they added. Also have Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki. Okay, their running back room is pretty loaded. Their defense is pretty good. Dolphins are going to be a solid team this year. The biggest question is, what's Tua going to do? Is Tua going to hold them back or what? I know that Teddy Bridgewater in their second option, but I know Dolphins fans do not want to go to that second option. I think this is Tua's last chance. Okay, I think he's on the hot seat. I think this is his last year to really show that he can get it done. The Dolphins have to make the playoffs this year, and Tua has to play very, very good for him to be a starter next year in Miami. If he doesn't, it's over. It's over for him. For this game, I'm going to go with Dolphins. It's in Miami. Okay, I think the Dolphins are going to win this one in a close game. Ravens versus Jets. Joe Flacco, facing his former team. I think Ravens are just going to pull away with this one a lot. I'm pretty sure on this date, a couple years ago, the Ravens faced the Dolphins. They ended up winning like 59-10 on the season opener. I think the Ravens are going to pull away with this one. Jaguars versus Commanders. This game's going to be pretty bad. We do see Carson Wentz in the Washington year. Okay, they're a team, unfortunately, but I'm still going to be rooting for Carson Wentz. But could he stay healthy? Could he stay consistent? Looking at these tickets, as low as $31. Jeez, man. If Steelers tickets were this much, I'd be going to every game. Well, wait till we see the next one. But Jaguars offense is loaded this year. Okay, we see Travis Etienne come back, James Robinson in the backfield. Okay, added some wide receivers, added some tight ends. Defense is a little lacking, losing Miles Jack to my Steelers, but I'm going to go with the Commanders. Okay, Commanders have a better defense. They have better offense. I'm going to go with Commanders. Not going to be that good of a game, but I will go with Washington. Next game, which I mentioned, Colts at Texans. Tickets as low as $20, man. I'd love for Pittsburgh to be like that. Colts, Matt Ryan, Matty Ice under center. They have great wide receivers. Jonathan Taylor coming off one of the best running back seasons last year. He's going to be doing it again. Offensive line is pretty solid. Defense is solid. I'm going Colts. Though, Texans, we get to see a second chance for Davis Mills. They're trusting in him. I trust in Davis Mills too, even though I'm not a Texans fan. I do trust in him, but could he get it done? I don't know. Now, on to 425 games. Giants visiting Nashville, Tennessee to face the Titans. Giants, Daniel Jones, I think this is another situation where he's in the hot seat as well. He has to play solid this year. He has to get to the Giants around that playoff area, or at least make it into the playoffs, or they're going to start looking the other way. We do see a healthy Saquon Barkley again. Hopefully he stays healthy this year. I'm rooting for Saquon. We saw what he can do when he is healthy. Titans, it's kind of a QB battle. I know Ryan Tannehill's on the hot seat too. Even though Ryan Tannehill's better than Daniel Jones and Tua, him with Malik Willis right behind him, it can be close. They're going to be feeding Derrick Henry a lot this year. Once again, they got to be careful though. I'm going with Titans, however. 425 game. This is going to be a very solid game. Not really talked about much. Packers versus Vikings. Packers, of course, losing Devontae Adams, but after that, really not too much. They're still going to be a solid team. Vikings, very underrated, I feel like, still. Great wide receiver room. Great running back. Kirk Cousins, I think, is underrated. Their defense is okay. But this is a solid game, and hear me out. I'm going with Vikings. I have the Vikings beating the Packers. Another 425 game. Chiefs versus Cardinals. This is going to be a very good one as well. All these 425 games are going to be good ones. Chiefs, okay, losing Tyreek Hill, but a bunch of other like the Packers. I'm sorry, like the Packers. I mean, they still have a solid offense. Still, they added Juju. Obviously not as good as Tyreek Hill, but he's still a great weapon. Travis Kelce, best tight end in the league, and if you want to argue that, he's still at least the best receiving tight end. If you want to say he's not the best overall, fine, but he is definitely the best receiving tight end. Patrick Mahomes, still a top 3 quarterback in the league. Defense is going to be okay. Losing Mateo, but Cardinals, their defense is good, but they also don't have DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 games. I think this game is going to go to the Chiefs. Last 425 game, Raiders versus Chargers. I think this is going to be the best game of the week. Raiders, their offense is amazing. Getting Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, Derek Carr, who's an underrated, and their defense, okay, Chandler Jones, Max Crosby, solid secondary. Raiders are going to be a good team this year. They're facing the Chargers. Chargers with Justin Herbert going to have an MVP type season this year. He definitely showed it a lot last year and the year before as a rookie. Chargers have Austin Eckler, another great pair of wide receivers, and Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. That's going to be a solid game, a very solid game. predict though, I'm going to go with Chargers, barely. 8:20 game. This is prime time on Sunday night. Buccaneers versus Cowboys. Cowboys got a loaded offense, but their defense is pretty good too. But Diggs, he can't be giving up yards. He can get interceptions, but I feel like for every interception he gets, he gives up 2 touchdowns. That can't be happening against the Buccaneers and their high-powered offense. Their wide receiver is probably the second best wide receiver trio in the league, adding Julio Jones, even though, yes, he might be washed, but he's still a very good veteran. They have Mike Evans, Godwin, Leonard Fournette, and a solid defense as well. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers in Texas. Last game of the week, Monday, September 12th, Broncos versus Seahawks. It's going to be absolutely blowout. I think the Broncos are going to win. We're going to see Russell Wilson come back to Seattle. The Seahawks have nobody. I mean, it's hard to be excited when your starting quarterback is Geno Smith and then your backup option is Drew Lock. Their wide receiver group is very good, though, of course. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Their defense is okay. Losing Bobby Wagner, that certainly doesn't help. Seahawks are going to be bad this year. I think they're going to finish last in the league. Rebuild year, obviously. Broncos, I think they're going to win by at least 3 touchdowns, I think, in prime time. Russell Wilson's going to go off. They're loaded. That's really it. That's my predictions for week 1. Went through it pretty quick, but looking at it now, it's almost a 10-minute video. Hope you guys did enjoy, though. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. Please comment down below predictions. It's going to be a very good, exciting year, exciting week 1, exciting game tonight. Go Steelers. I'm out. Peace.